Hello, welcome. It's me, Angela. I am chaotic, neutral, and dog. If I sound congested, it's because I am. It's your girl, always on her sinus infection shit. Don't worry, got a COVID test. It's not COVID, it's just a sinus infection. Oh, you get to see the leaves popping in. This is my update for my whole collection project pan. It's been a long time, as you know. I said in my last video about how I was so busy. Check that video out if you want to know why I was busy. I talked a little bit about it. But yeah, it's mostly about my teaching job. Teaching has been so much fun. Genuinely, I'm enjoying it, but it really knocks the energy out of you. It really does. So this is my whole collection. It's a project pan focusing on all of my makeup and my skincare and even hair care, and I only have 10 items in at a time. Let me know, like, I kind of don't want to continue this after 2021 is over. This project I don't think is necessarily for me, but I'm completing it for the year just to complete it. Oh no, this project has been effective in motivating me to finish stuff, but I'm personally not enjoying it as like a video concept, I guess. First item we'll talk about is this Charlotte Tilbury Glowgasm face palette. This is one of the older ones. I saw that she came out with a new one of these, and yeah, it just is, again, is still weird to me that there's not more like ones that are better for darker skin tone. This is one of the original two, and this is the deep one, and the bronzer works for me. So keep that in mind. If you've been watching this, you already know my gripe with this palette. Even though the formula is amazing, but I had the bronzer in, and this is my bronzer. You can kind of see like this almost circle going on in the center now. I was telling myself I was going to roll it out during the summer because this bronzer is actually good for me during the winter. It totally worked fine in the summer though. I was mixing it with the other bronzer that I'll talk about next. Now it's fall again, so it's like I could keep this in, but I really want to roll it out. I want to focus on other bronzers that are more individual bronzers in my collection so that I can just get them out and gone. If I ever want to get rid of this face palette, like pan this whole face palette, I would totally be down to do that. But I'm not down to do that right now. But I do get use out of everything else in this palette, especially this highlighter lately I've been using. It's a very good face palette. Just Charlotte Tilbury, what are you doing with these shadows? I'm going to take off this hair tie. But this is the little rock bronzer that I've been mixing with that other bronzer. I got so much ink on me and stuff. I'm an artist, okay? Don't comment on how dirty my hands are. But that's the rock bronzer. That's the Rock bronzer that I've been mixing sometimes with the bronzer in here. I have not reached my goal. My goal is to get 30 uses, and summer is over. So the thing is that I just don't like the formula. I'm rolling both of these out of my project. I know I'm not listening to my own rules, but don't want to deal with it right now. Let's quickly talk about some of the boring things. This is my primer that I rolled in last update, and it's like about there right now. I used it quite a bit. I mixed it with other primer. I mixed it with this Milani primer, and they make a nice moisturizing, pore-ish filling combo, and I like it. So this will stay. I want to try to finish it. Then this hair care one. Can you see where I'm at? I haven't gotten a lot of use out of it. Even though my last update was like several months ago, I don't think I've gotten a lot of use out of this because I'm trying to use bars of shampoo and bars of conditioner to be environmental, and my hair was getting too greasy off of the bars of shampoo and conditioner. So I was just trying to figure that out and not add more oil into my hair while I was figuring those new factors out. So not a lot of use on this, but I will try to finish it somehow, some way. I might see if this will be good to rub on my skin. I think I need to put it in a different container because it's so hard to get out. Like, it's solid. I need to get it out. I need to see if it's good as a lotion. You're staying in. This is my ColourPop lip gloss So Juicy formula in the color All Talk, and that's where it is right now. I let it settle. I used it like this amount of times, not so sure how many uses I did have, but it's a good gloss. It's goopy. I'm so excited. I've made so much progress. I really want to finish it. Please, please, please. I keep forgetting that it's in my project, so that's part of why I don't have more progress on this. I've been busy, okay? This is Bianca ColourPop liquid lipstick in Bianca. I'm rolling this out. I don't know what I was thinking with like trying to potentially finish this. It's so goopy. I don't like the formula. I do see, I don't know if you can see, but I do see at the bottom some scraping. So we did make progress. We made some progress. Isn't that great? We made something happen. But I'm rolling this out because I'm tired of the formula and I really think I might actually declutter this. Like, my lip collection needs some curation. Some exciting updates, I think, is actually my Karma perfume from Lush. And I'm almost done. I hit pan first off. I've been using it in baths. I've been rubbing it. It's a solid perfume. I've been using it as a solid perfume should be used, like taking a little bit, putting it on my wrist, my neck, but almost done with that. This one's exciting for me. This is the This is Flower Beauty's Miracle Matte Universal Finishing Powder. And for me, this is so exciting. I hope you like it too. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. About over a month ago, a tiny, tiny pan showed up. And I legit thought it was like a flake of an eyeshadow shimmer had fallen into this. And I was like, oh, let me just blow that away. And I went like, and it didn't go away. And it was a tiny, tiny pan. And now it's just been growing ever since. And I'm so happy. So yeah, I use this every time I do my makeup in my brows to set my eyebrow gel, which I made myself. My eyebrow gel that I made myself has a sheen if you don't set it. So I use this on that. And then I use it throughout the day to mattify my face. Like if I'm getting greasy, it'll bring it right down. Oh, that's a big pan. I'll keep this in. My goal was to hit pan, I believe, or finish it. Either way, I'm keeping it in so that you can see the progress of the pan grow as I try to finish this because it's super bulky in my collection. Like, I know it doesn't look like much, but it's like a hockey puck in my collection. And I have a other one of these, like the NYX one, that does the same thing, and it's literally like a third the size. So I want this gone. Very handy. I like the formula. I want it out. The last things we'll talk about are the blushes in my whole collection project pan. And we'll start with this one, the Sugar Ball Cushion. And this is where it's at. No difference. Love all those fibers that are from clothing and pets in there. It's a beautiful color. It's a peachy, vibrant color. I don't have it on my cheeks right now. I use it in neutral looks to kind of like bring a brightness to my cheeks, and I use it in pink looks. And I don't think I'm going to hit pan, but I want to keep having usage on it so it stays in. And this is California by Benefit. Honestly, if I really want to be determined, I would say keep it in until I finish it. But before this came into my project, I had barely touched it. And since it's been my project, I was using it all over. So this is it. It's like a baby pink. And my goal was to get rid of the impression. And I think I finally did it. Like, if I was being super nitpicky, I can kind of see it there. It was like a golden sun. But now I'm like seeing all this grid and I'm really happy with that. So to me, I can roll this out. Hopefully you agree. So goodbye, California. Before we get into the new roll-ins, you want me talking about bonus empties? Do you want me to do that before? I'm going to go like rapid fire on my bonus empties, okay? So happy that I'm finally doing this and I can recycle these. I don't know how I was so close to throwing these things away, but then I was like, no, for YouTube, okay? Recycling this, micellar water, use it as a cleanser. I tried this. This was okay. You know, Derma E Acne Deep Pore Cleansing Wash. It cleaned stuff. Avocado and Aloe Serum. It was fine. It moisturized my face. These two Scentbird things. I don't do Scentbird anymore, but I'm trying to get rid of like the ones that I do have. These I emptied out. I don't even remember what they smelled like. I think this smelled like clean, and I didn't like that. I don't like clean smelling perfume. And this one was smelled like good, like musky, I think, if I remember right. Don't quote me on that. I remember liking this Rag & Bone, Cypress by Rag & Bone more because it's musky, but they were both eh. I finished this Kosas Mini mascara, like the big clean or whatever. That's what it looks like. This was in my shop, my stash for a good chunk of time, and that's how I finished it. I was just like, let's do this. Let's get the little things out of my collection. And it was a good mascara. I'm glad you're done though. One thing, again, this was also my shop, my stash. This is Lime Crime's liquid lipstick in Cindy. A beautiful terracotta-y orangey brown. And I had it in my collection for a while. And it's just this little mini. And I love it. I used it all the time. But it took forever to finish it. And I finally finished it. I really want another like terracotta-y color like this. So those are my bonus empties. And now let me tell you, what are the new things? What's new in town, right? We're rolling out these bronzers, this blush, this liquid lipstick, Bianca. The new things, and I'll go really quick because I want to take a nap. First thing I want to roll in, kind of to replace that Bianca liquid lipstick by ColourPop, is this tiny little Tartist mini that I got for free as like a Sephora rewards, I think. And I think it's in birthday suit. I'll swatch it really quick. The cap is broken, so it like always comes off. Like the glue wasn't good enough. Look, this is part of why I want it gone. This shouldn't be too difficult to finish. It's not as mauve-y as Bianca, and the formula is better, I will tell you that. And I just need that push, that little push to finish it and get it out. Because that's what's been working with me with this project. I put it in the project and it does motivate me, like, let's get it out. So I rolled out 2 bronzers and I want to roll one back in. We're probably not going to see progress on this anytime soon, but I plan to use this for a good chunk of time because I'd like to finish it. This also was a Sephora rewards, like a 500 points reward or something bigger, I guess. It was all Bare Minerals stuff. And a little bronzer came with it, so that's why I selected it, honestly. I was like, oh, bronzer? It takes forever to go through even a mini bronzer, so that's worth it. It's called Warmth. It does look good on my skin. I still like the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer better. Again, Charlotte, why are you making me want to buy a bronzer from you? No, thank you. And that's kind of the new bronzer. It still has it does have a little bit of like glow, I guess. Like still maybe that's just my skin, I'm glowing. But the goal eventually one day would be to finish this so I can get this cute little baby out of my collection. Again, motivated. Let's get the little things out. Let's get the little weird things I got in a Sephora rewards thing out. Speaking of little rewards Sephora thing, my mom got this, well, it wasn't rewards, it was a birthday gift. My mom got this Milk cream blush as a birthday gift from Sephora. It's called Work with an E. She's just not a makeup person. She always does mascara. She has the same blush. Like she has backups of the same CoverGirl blush. She's not gonna branch out. That's just not who she is. She thought of me though. She was like, do you want this? I'm like, yeah. And then I never touched it. It's got a nice shine. If you don't set it down, it'll have a little shine to it. And and it's just really pretty. I do really like this. And when I first started using it, I was like, why haven't I touched it at all? It's been in my collection, I think, for a year before I touched it. And it's great. It has a weird smell though, because it's aging, but like, let me roll it up so that we can try to keep track of it this way. There's a lot of product. That's all the way rolled up. What is it? Little finger. Does that help? I don't think so. But I'm not going to measure these. But that's where it's like the first one joint of my finger right now. And I've been getting use out of it, but I want that extra push to really use it. The last thing I'm going to roll in to bring me back to 10 items in my project. I know it might be boring, okay? I know. But we're rolling in a lip balm. And I had a lip balm before earlier on in my project. We're rolling in another one. This I got not last Christmas, but the Christmas before that, I think. And it's a Biossance Rose Vegan Lip Balm. I've heard that their other products, I don't know how to say their brand's name, I'm so sorry, but I heard their other stuff I think has expired quicker than usual. There doesn't seem to be anything wrong with this lip balm at all. I just got it a long time ago from my mom as like a stocking stuffer, and I was like, Mom, isn't this lip balm expensive? And she was like, yeah, and I'm like, what? We're going to roll this in. It looks like this inside right now. I just like being able to visually see progress. All these little things, but I want you gone, okay? So that's it. That's what I'm doing. Sorry, I really don't think I want to do this project again. Like, I don't think so. It just doesn't get me excited. I don't know. I might, let me know, I guess. I might eventually, I have my Pan That palette and pan those eyeshadows. Maybe I could separate the Pan That palette from the pan those eyeshadows. Those two project pans, I've been smushing them into one video. Maybe I can take the Pan That palette, and because those videos tend to be shorter, maybe I can add on certain extra items that I'm trying to hit pan on in my collection to the Pan That palette video. Let me know if that sounds like a good idea-ish. I'm struggling to find even just 10 items in my collection that I can hit pan on in an entertaining way, like that's even possible for me to hit pan on. That isn't going to be 2-3 years of usage. So I'm just struggling with this like project, I guess. Let me know what you think. I'm having fun doing the videos. I want it to be more in some way. Don't know how to word it. Thank you so much for watching though. Let me know your thoughts. What should I do for next year, 2022? Bye. Have a good day. Hope you're doing well mentally and physically. Hope you're being kind and patient with others, especially the ones that really deserve it, really deserve that kindness and patience, like this plant leaf. Bye.